Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. In this video, we'll learn the basics of manual route planning in 1C TMS LogXstor software. LogXstor is a software for smart route planning, makes planning delivery routes easy and profitable. For last mile delivery, LogXstor TMS includes several functions like as automatic and manual planning of routes and ways and calculating the cost of each of them, generation and automatic filling of waybills, data on mileage, fuel consumption for vehicles, GLONASS and GPS monitoring. Also, LogXstor mobile client for exchanging the data between the driver and TMS. Now, let's start with our topic, which is learning the basics of manual route planning. The importance of manual route planning, of course, is determined based on your logistic operation. With manual route planning, we can plan each task and each route based on our needs. Also, allocate the resources manually, assigning vehicles and employees for each route and each task. First of all, let's start with an overview of the 1C TMS LogXstor interface. Here we can easily access to the main and basic sections needed to manage and control and plan routes. Starting from first, we have order registration section in order to create orders. We have routes section in order to create and plan routes, also control them. Also, we have the mobile client section. This is in case we have installed mobile client on the driver devices, and we can exchange the data between the driver and TMS, sending pictures, messages, and like that. Also, we have the satellite monitoring section in order to track all the orders, the driver, fuel consumption, and etc. Here we have the providing route section and the rate section in order to manage the costs and service and set the tariffs for each of them. Now let's start with creating orders. To create orders, we can go to order registration section, and from here we choose shipment transportation order. Here we can see all the information related to the order, what is the date, the number, entity, and also what is the status. For example, we have done, to be executed, new, and other related information. To create a new order, from here we select create, and here we must enter all the necessary data for the order. For example, what is the entity, division, customer, contact, what is the delivery method, what is the priority of the order, is it low, normal, high, contact person, what is the rate group for this order, type of transportation. Here and must fill all the general shipment parameters, the quantity of package, net weight, gross weight, the volume, shipping unit, which will be used in order to calculate the cost of the route, estimated cost will be calculated here, the shipment type, the completed group. This is in case we have some type of orders that it cannot be shipped into the same vehicle. So from here we can create it as much as we want completed groups, and from here we can choose them. What is the temperature regime and other information. Here we must enter the shipping information, who is the buyer, who is the sender, what is the departure address, the contact person, also the same for the recipient, what is the recipient, who is the recipient, and what is the delivery address, contact person. Also we can set the pickup and delivery shipment interval, from which date to which date, from which time to which time. Also we can set the loading time and the unloading time. For example, if you click here, we can set, for example, we want just 10 minutes, for example, will be the loading time. Okay. Now, after that, we click on post and close, and in this case, we have created our order. Okay, there is another way to create order. If we have too many orders, we can directly import them from an Excel file. For that, we go to order management, and from here, we click on import shipment transportation order. We click here on next. And from here, first we need to save the template for the first time. After that, we can fill all the information related to the order as we saw. And then we can click on import. And in this case, all the orders that entered in the Excel file will be imported into the system. Now, after we created our orders or imported them from Excel file, we can go to creating and planning the routes. For that, we go back to our home page, to the main interface, and from route sections, we click on route planning. So here we have the workbench or route planning. Let me first explain what we have here. First, up here we have the period. Here we have what is the type of transportation, the setting template, the algorithm. Here we have all the orders that entered in the system, the information, for example, the destination location, delivery period, customer, weight, volume, and etc. Down here we have the total numbers, how many orders we have, places, volume, weight, and etc. Here we have our fleet, okay, with all the information, which vehicle we have, the driver, the company, and the stops. This will be after we plan the orders. Here up here we have our map. Now to create routes, what should we do? We have many options. First of all, we can from here select which order we want, and by the way, when select any order will be directly show on the map. For example, when I select this, okay, it will show me on the map where is this order. And to create routes for this order, we can simply drag this order to any vehicle we want. For example, to this vehicle, and directly the system will create me a route for this order. Okay, let's take another order, for example, and also drag it to this the same vehicle, for example. Okay, also the route will be created. Also, we can select multiple orders. From here we can select and click on control, okay, and then drag it to the vehicle that you want. Also the route will be created. Okay, we can click, for example, here, and just to select a set of orders, click on the first order, then down and click shift, and many orders will be selected. Also we can drag them to a vehicle that we want. Also the route will be created for these orders. Okay, there is another way, maybe it's more accessible. From here we can click on this option, and directly from the map we can select as many orders as we want. For example, I want the orders that they are located here. He will highlight it here, the system will highlight it, the orders here. Let's check. For example, here they are. We can simply also the same way we can drag them to any vehicle we want. For example, this vehicle. Also the route will be created. But in this case, if we see that the color here have been changed to red color, it means that the capacity of this vehicle is not enough for these orders. If we go to the right here, we will see that, okay, the volume has been excess too much. For example, it's 1600, so it's not possible to send order this by this vehicle. In order to fix that, we can delete some orders from this vehicle by clicking here. Okay, select, for example, I don't want this order, delete it. Or we can simply delete the whole route and create another route. For example, from here, to delete any route, go from here and delete selected routes, or we can delete all the routes. So let's delete this route, and let's try to create another one. For example, let's select these orders and get another vehicles. For example, this one, it's B vehicle. Also, as we see, the route have been created. Okay, let's also create another one. For example, I want these orders and drag them to this vehicle. As you see, we can create as many as orders as routes as we want based on our requirements. By clicking here, he will show us all the orders, all the routes that have been created on the map directly. By clicking here on plus icon, we can see all the orders into these routes. Also going there, we can see all the information related to that order. What is the start time, what is the duration, and all the info the same way, and create routes for all the orders we have until we finish planning all our orders. Now if we're done and we want to save a route into the system, we simply from here select which routes we want. For example, this route, and click here on routes and save selected way in routes, or we can save all these routes into the system. So we click here, and in this case we have seen that the icon have been changed. It means that the route have saved it into the system. and by double click we can go to the route document. Okay, here we see all the information related to this route. What is the total weight, the volume, number of kilometers, and down here all the basics information. Also from here we can change the driver for this vehicle, for this route, by clicking here. Okay, and by clicking on selection, we can see that in this vehicle document that we have two drivers for this order. For example, I wanted the second driver will be for this vehicle. By clicking on select, we see that the driver have been added here. We can first delete this driver and click OK, and we see that the driver has been changed. Also from here, from the vehicle document, by clicking here, we can see this is the vehicle card. We have all the information related to that vehicle, and by clicking on place we can see which drivers can use or drive this vehicle. We can add other driver, for example, and then also change them from here. Okay, also by calculating the cost, by choosing here the cost type, we can see click on calculate, and all will be the total cost of this route will be created. Also will be allocated to each order into this route. For example, we see, okay, from here we can generate all the document that we need. For example, the bill of loading. Let's click on it. Okay, we see here the billing of the bill of loading have been created, okay, with all the information. Also we can generate other document, for example the itinerary, for example. Also the document will directly generate it, so we can generate all the required document for this route. Or to just click on post and close, and the route will be saved into the system. Now, in order to control this route and the delivery status for each order into this route, we can go back to our home page, and from route section we click on routes control. Here we see our route, as you see, okay, and now here we see all the orders into this route, starting from loading the first order, the second order, the third order, the fourth order, also unloading each one of them. And by clicking on each of them, for example here, and by click check here, this means that this step has been done. Also the same one for the second one, and until all of them will be checked. In this way, we can check all the orders, and the routes will be at the end will be the status will be changed from in progress to completed. Okay, in case we have installed or used the LogXstor mobile app on the driver devices. In this case, the driver can exchange the data with us, and from his device he can select that this step has been finished, and he can also send us texts, he can send us pictures, and like that, and so will be the data will be exchanged between the TMS and the driver app. So for this step, we can we see that we have created orders, and then we have created routes, and assigned the vehicles and the driver for each route. Also we can create a different document for the routes, and calculate the cost of for each order into the routes. Also controlling the routes and the delivery status for each order. Okay, so let us summarize the basic thing. First of all, we create routes from here, from shipping task order. After that, or imported from an Excel file. After that, we go to routes section, and we create our routes. After that, we save the routes, and assign the driver, and create different type of document, and calculate the cost. After that, we go to route control in order to check the status of each order. Okay, for now we have shown you how to create and how to manually planning your orders using LogXstor TMS software. Thank you for joining us, and we are ready to answer all your inquiries. Also, we invite you to try our TMS For this, you can simply write us on our email, info@logxstor.com. Also, you can find all the information down on the description box. Thank you.